Hello, Paul Minikin from FM Hearing Systems. Today I'd like to talk to you about the difference between the Phonak Roger Pen and the Roger Select, how they work and why you might choose one over the other. Both devices are primary Roger transmitters, and with both devices they help you to overcome issues of hearing at distance, hearing in noise, and where reverberation is present, for instance in a room with lots of hard surfaces, amongst other areas as well. But the main differentiations between the Pen and the Select are as follows. With the Roger Pen, it's probably best to think of it as more of a handheld device. So when it's held in your hand, its behaviour changes based on how you hold it. If it's on a table, flat on a surface, it's in omni mode, so it's picking up sound all around and wirelessly streaming it into your ear. And if you pick the pen up, it becomes more directional, i.e. like a torch beam. And the more vertical you hold the pen, the more pinpoint its pickup is. So it actually, intuitively, it just changes its directionality and how focused it is based on how you hold it in your hand. And you don't really need to think too much about how you hold it, and it just seems to just work accordingly. Okay. But, the pen needs to be handheld to make use of that directionality. Okay. The Roger Select is a newer transmitter. It's got some new technology built into it called multi-beam technology, which actually helps a little bit more in busier environments automatically. But I guess the downside of the Select is that it doesn't work very well if you're holding it in your hand and carrying it round. It works very well if it's on a flat surface, for instance a table or a desk, in a restaurant situation, on a small table in a workplace situation, as long as the table isn't too big. The Select will automatically work that little bit better in noise when it's just left to its own devices. But if, for instance, you want to, it becomes noisy and you want to zone in on particular speakers, it's got 6 segments around the device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically what you can do is you can select zone 1, 3 and 4, and it will selectively aim to promote the speech of the people in those particular segments at the expense of segment 2, 5 and 6, for instance. So it's quite selective in that way, but it works best on a flat surface, whereas with the pen, handheld, you can really focus on the person that you want to hear. So it really does depend on the environments that you mainly think you'll be in, but that is the biggest differentiation between the two devices. They're both really good devices at helping to turbocharge your hearing aids, add an extra layer of quality over and above what your hearing aids alone can do. But probably the best way to think about it is the pen is better when you're holding it in your hand, and the Select is better when it's on a flat surface such as a desk or a table. Hope you find that helpful. Thank you.